Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will start this game off. Snags it quickly on the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Alvarado. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. Teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Houston. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Looking to throw, it's Alvarado. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Kansas offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a...
Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a crease. It's Ball. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Going to the running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cougars are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Alvarado. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This one's complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker?
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. A great catch and run for 6. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can.
Oh, they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands on the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew
I think it's just pure luck. I do the exact same thing every time I'm trying to block kicks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I was going to say, most of the time you seem to come out in a defensive set. I've never seen you line up to block a kick.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Looking left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Fires to the middle.
Oh.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The short hand, it's Upshaw. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those
Oh, come on.
There he goes.
What is that?
That defense got gashed, but they finally
Look
get him to
how far
the
away
turf
the
at the
fucker
47.
was.
Nice completion here
Jesus
to this wide
Christ.
receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the
They're so
field all
bad.
game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's why it's so
If he
important
caught
for
that,
this
that'd be
defense to win
hilarious.
first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got the screen set up. At the 45 on his way. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Scanning the field, it's Alvarado. On the move and looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning on the Jets. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
I didn't pay attention to what play I even selected.
Running game on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grab near the sticks. It's Thurman. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw. It's Boley. Under fire. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for the end zone.
It's interference.
And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. That pass interference call will give us
Run
one
it back.
more untimed down in the half.
Snap the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Oh my God, another pass interference.
And as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The first half can end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated.
Jesus Christ, what did Hooley do
Some
now?
guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Jesus. I'm really not used to playing Houston when the quarterback stays in the pocket to throw and doesn't just immediately sprint out. This is all new to me.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ball across the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Touchdown, Kansas! And the route is on. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly.
No way. No way. Jesus Christ, dude.
A bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Dropping back, it's Alvarado. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
I want to switch to.
Now we got to keep it going.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's
Bring the
one.
ball.
Defense got it. They're on the run. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down in the field and play action.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Dances away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Line getting set on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'll start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's it.
Terrible throw.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. On the move, it's ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Makes makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fights off a defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pressure coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Ready. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got him downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's got it. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
Handoff from the gun. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here.
You shitting me? We lost out on that? Clear these assholes off the board. Nothing available. Nothing. Hmm. I really want a dual threat. Let's take a peek. Good. Nope. Don't like you already. What was this dude? 86. Jesus. You can go away too. Jesus. Yeah, I might be able to work with him.